Are we live, ladies and gentlemen? Are we awake, ladies and gentlemen? Are we back, ladies and gentlemen? I think we're fucking back. No music? Okay, fine, fuck. I say it's back and it's already over. Shortest time spent being back ever recorded. So yeah, I may have gotten a bit over... I'm speaking, please shut the fuck up. I may have gotten a bit... Are you done? Thank you. There are 3 parts to this. So there's part 1 and then there's a part 1.5. So this event is pretty chunky. Pretty chunky. It's got quite a bit going on, which is quite cool because I've been craving some more of this game. So I'm not gonna waste any time. Although, actually, I'm gonna waste a little time. Boom, boom, cool intro. It's like me trying to grab my phone from the nightstand at like 2 a.m. So relatable. Anyway, let's jump straight into this shit. Let's actually not jump straight. Sorry, I wasted your time twice now. How do you feel? Alright, we're gonna do an analysis real quick. We have Edgelord sitting over to the side, staring into darkness. This is probably symbolic of how my life is declining. We have Crazy Scientist Lady. We have Defy, which means that the event is now 10 out of 10. There appears to be a child getting crucified in the background, which is very interesting. But very interesting, very interesting. We're going to be meeting some new faces, because of like the 5 people on screen right now, I only recognized 2 of them, so that's quite interesting. I'm ready to be engaged. Holy shit, a cutscene? What the fuck? The budget on this game is intense, it's really ramping up, I tell you. Paradropping without a parachute? That's an interesting strategy. I think we're witnessing a suicide right now. This is tragic. Remember to call the hotline if you're ever... Oh, never mind. Oh shit. She's got that nitrogen on her. Keep it packed. She's got that fucking 5 gum frost flavor on her. Oh, okay. We're back to this frame. Beneath an abandoned mine, a meticulously organized base is operating in perfect order. Inside a clean, orderly, high-tech laboratory, a woman in a white lab coat has her feet propped up on the control console, lazily tapping at the keyboard while chewing gum. I despise this person already. You said all of that and just that? That's impressive. She turns her head, reaches out to enter a string of passwords, then squints at the screen. Don't like the way you look into the camera like that. I feel threatened right now. Sharp contrast to her flippant attitude, the other researchers in the lab are solemnly focused on their work. Unimpressed with the TDM, she sits up straight, clears her throat. Collapsed particle adhesion carrier cultivation experiment. Sample P17 responds well to the new culture medium. So I'm very excited about that. The success rate of this batch has reached as high as 8%. Let's go! Shout out to science. Love that shit. Such beautiful data we got today. That little cutie were still here. I can't even imagine how fast our research would be progressing. I'm really looking forward to it. She She spins her chair and glides to another workstation, opens an encrypted folder, inputs the new data into the system, and labels the file Eden Synchronization Test. Oh my god, plants, Eden, the Garden of Eden, holy shit. This woman is Jesus, confirmed. She drags the file into a database labeled Cocoon. Oh my god, it's like that one person who I hate. Looks like Oleg is probably not far from being finished. If Eden can't be built at all, then I guess it's time to activate the backup plan. I am the great lady Shiloveg, Paradisus's brightest star, most brilliant genius, the most... No. Even the base system is like, bro, shut the fuck up, please. See where our little flower might bloom. This is how pedophiles talk. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Did a little flower actually grow up on its own? This is disgusting. You stop. I know you're talking about people. Please stop it. When you use words like that, you're gonna have a talk with Chris Hansen in the future. That's just not okay. He opens the attachment. Inside is a photo of a girl whose hair spreads like wings marked under surveillance. Suddenly and almost imperceptible. Beep, beep, beep. Is someone flatlining right now? Suddenly, an almost imperceptible tremor passes through the room. The lab lights flicker. The others in the room show no reaction to her exaggerated performance. They're all used to it. Suddenly, Shiloveg springs to her feet. The playful grin vanishes instantly as she opens a comms channel with a flick of her hand. Guys, I need you to bring me more meth, right now. It's wearing off. I'm not having as fun in life anymore. You need to bring that shit to me immediately. Send everyone currently on shift to Zone A. Check the security scanners. Then report the perimeter conditions to me. Director, everything appears to be in order. There's no... I didn't ask for your opinion. Send people to check right now. Immediately. Right this very second. She moves quickly to the security console and enters a complex string of code under the puzzled gazes of other researchers. She can smell people approaching her. She is that hopped up on cocaine. She can sense the entire world around her. Entered fucking flow state. She just knows when she's being watched. It's the paranoia from all the drugs she's on. And she was right. No way. She can just sense it. You have to trust in genius's intuition. You got 10 minutes to run for your lives. You seem really excited about this. This is probably the most excited thing that's happened in the last... Oh, never mind. True colors revealed. The researchers jump at her roar. Panic spreads instantly. They rush for the exit. Soon there is no one else left in the lab. She strolls back to her workstation and sits back down. That's more like it. System. Activate Emergency Plan 48. Authorize the specials transferred database. Emergency encryption. Authorization code Stardust Ballet Red Cube. System. Place a bomb in my computer. Tell it to blow up when it's next accessed. Oh, you have a gun in your drawer as well? Gotta stay strapped, holy shit. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this guy's neck snapped. Hey, you don't know that. It's kind of fucked up. You don't want to make assumptions about people. I know, right? Like, what's with these people, honestly? He's a bit confident for what's going on right now. Fair enough. Who? Explain yourself maybe a little bit. Something to drown out the alarm maybe, yeah. Good point. Play calming music, like, you know, some classical stuff. It'll lull them into a false sense of security. Oh my god, they actually did. I wasn't looking at that. Perfect. See, we're on the same wavelength right now. Oh, you're fucked. Yeah, you're gonna die. On the monitor, the ghost-like figure pauses for an instant, seemingly puzzled. Exactly as planned. This person is actually insane. This is an actual, like, this... She belongs in, like, a fucking straight jacket. Like, oh my god. Oh. We were having fun. What the fuck? Exactly. Yeah, you hid night vision goggles under your desk. She's ready for anything. Are you like a fangirl or something? Is that why you're so happy about this? Oh. You were the strangest individual. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna put up much of a fight, honestly. Sharp pain explodes through her knee and wrist. She collapses to the floor. Sweat beads on her forehead as she lies curled up on the ground. She peers at the computer terminal riddled with bullet holes from her own shots. Sparks fly. Do you have any idea how much it costs to fix that? Intruder steps closer and crouches down. Her icy fingers wrapped around her neck. How could you tell that out? How do you tell? Like, how do you... She's just a human. She's strange, definitely. What's your thought process here? She raises the hand that had been clutching her wounded knee and gives an exaggerated salute. Her palm, sticky with nearly congealed filthy blood, emits a nauseating stench. You should have included in, like, the CG that she's, like, furiously bleeding out and still just doesn't even give a shit. She's a fangirl. Please just shoot her. I can already tell she's going to be a recurring character. You should just bite the bullet. Do it now before it's too late. She just asked you. Of course she wants to know. What an epic nickname. You're so cool. Yeah, that's even a gayer nickname. If you have any, if you have a nickname that... I'm trying to speak here, shut the fuck. If you have a nickname that includes the word wolf in any kind, you are just the lamest person in existence. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. That's just how it is. She has like all the special edition like copies of her missions. It's just like no, what? Her neck's getting fucked up? What's going on? I told you you should have killed her. Now she's gonna leave. She wrenches out her metal tooth. See, you do this to yourself. Oh, did she just like kill herself somehow? She barely gets to the end of her sentence before her eyes suddenly widen. A few rasping breaths escape her throat. Her body stiffens and collapses to the floor in the next second. Oh, well, she probably has like clones or whatever the fuck then. She's like copying her consciousness to another body or whatever. Her gaze turns vacant. The eerie smile at the corner of her mouth remains frozen forever. Oh yeah, just gotta hack into the mainframe real quick. And make noises. What? Yeah. Okay. Epic. So which Helena is that? Is that the OG Helena, or is that the cooler Helena? Or is that a different Helena altogether? Because there's like fucking like 500 of them or whatever. The detailed experimental logs record everything from the host to the incubation process, down to daily culture, dish temperature, humidity, microbial conditions, other data far beyond Alva's expectations. That's not all. 043 number 19. It seems that more than one identical test subject was born in this base. In the end, only one finished product ever made it out. That is kind of a abrupt moment. That is kind of fucked up. Harrowing images sear themselves into Alva's eyes one after another. She glances at the data copy progress and continues paging through 043's file. To her surprise, the logs don't end with 043's birth. In fact, the very title of the database cocoon already sets off the alarm bells in her head. Time's ticking, pal. You might want to hurry the fuck up. Her fingers tap lightly on the keyboard, yada yada yada. A folder labeled Connection Project Girard Group appears on the screen. Despite the incident in Odessa never being made fully public, such information is hardly difficult for Task Force Defy to obtain. Information pairing Project Eden with the Girard Group is hardly rare. The project is no secret. On the contrary, the Girard Group has spared no effort promoting the technology, even using it to temporarily halt the free fall of its stock price. The publicity campaign conveniently began shortly after the Odessa scandal broke. According to the Girard Group, Project Eden is a brand new clean energy initiative. It's meant to deliver more abundant, cleaner, and revolutionary energy for all of humanity. However, Alva knows better. Anything tied to Paradius can never be what it claims to be. While Alva is taking in the information, a series of epiphyllum cultivation data and radiation test charts appear on the screen, displaying shocking values and abnormal growth patterns. Yeah, what she said. She scrolls and keeps reading. Damn, that is a really big number. Why would Girard work with Paradius to research epiphyllums? What are they after? What does Girard want? And what role does 043 play in all of this? Oh, yeah, she's gonna tell you to hurry the fuck up. Fucking Kevin, Jesus. That fucking loser, how could he? How could he? Ruin the whole operation.
自爆まであと3分。
3 minutes until self-destruct. You did all of that in like 2 minutes?
データは
You just plug that into your own, like, neck? What if there's, like, a virus on that shit? Is that the secret way to defeating them? You just, like, run up to them and plug, like, a little, like, flash drive into their neck and you crash their systems. That would be pretty funny.
一部だけクラックした。O43 の生殖データも不完全。でも楽園計画に関する情報があった。
You know it's evil because they paint it like red in the text.
ループが最近公開した植物でコーラプス粒子のエネルギー放出を制御する研究プロジェクト。ケビンにはこの基地と関わりのある場所を探らせて、取れたデータはアンナに送って解読させて。彼女は戻ってきてくれるのか? For people that use a lot of code names, you really did just like name drop 3 of your own associates when you're in the middle of this like enemy base. 私たちにはリビウに行って彼らの作戦を見守ってほしい。彼ら?
Oh yeah, I remember in the Sakura event they said that the commander became a terrorist in Lviv, so just a little foreshadowing there. Ugh. Following their departure, Sheila Vague's body on the floor begins to slowly melt, her once human-like face dissolving into a shapeless puddle. She's gonna like reform into like a monster. Like a little goop monster. The grotesque sight lasts only a moment, a massive explosion. I was reading that, you dick. I didn't press anything. Alright. Alright. Let's hear this theme. Come on. Lay it on me. Okay. Are we in like France? This is like some shit I'd hear in like Ratatouille. Holy shit, the bass came in and just, oh my god. Okay, okay. You could definitely make like a Ryan Gosling like montage with this song. This shit sounds like unlocking the portal to Agartha or something, like goddamn. I will admit, it's not as like, I don't know, intense as I probably expected to, given the just appearance of the event, but nice song. Solid stuff. It is, yeah, it's a bit more like mellow than I expected, honestly. Also, it sounds French for some reason, which is inexcusable. Oh, just straight up, we're doing a mission now? Okay. I should have brought Vepli on this mission. This would be like the one mission she's actually useful for. Yo, now that half the enemies on the stage mysteriously disappeared, let's check out Alva. His cool moves. Boom. That did so much. You see why one character kind of breaks the game a little bit. It's just a little bit. Also, there's an effect here. Oh, there's wind. Oh. I see. That's actually an interesting map thing. I only discovered it at the very end after beating it in one turn. So, you know, a bit of a bro moment there, but yeah, the map, the enemies, it was wind, and it was pushing towards the giant holes in the ground. So if you don't hit, like, a barrier, you'd be pushed off the map into one of the holes. Oh, we're on the Elmo. We're snoozing. I I wake up in bed. It has been a long time since I last slept this soundly for so long. Outside the window, daylight has long since broken. Driven by its preset autopilot program, the Elmo cruises methodically onward. Its rhythm is as monotonous and steady as the scenery of the Yellow Zone. I need to do a room check real quick, see if your sloppy ass has any, clothes on the floor. Okay, duffel bag. You have a plant. Books, alarm clock. You're lame as hell. I should have known it. The commander drinks Monster energy drink. That is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Not my commander. You have a plushie of a whale. You have 2 of them. After washing up, I head to the ops room early. Graza is on duty, monitoring the surroundings at the command console. When she sees me, she brews a cup of coffee and sets it in front of my seat, as she always does. I nod to thank her, look over the navigation trajectory, then raise my head and ask. Nah, man, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Yeah. Threats? Nah, not in this game. Even though the 2 dolls assigned to this mission are both highly reliable, when I think about all the attention we attracted back when the escorted target was still aboard the Elmo, I can't help but worry about them. You handed them over to Zachuro? You sent them? I'm just kind of scratching my head. It's like you could have sent, a good team, but it's fine. Oh yeah, at least they have Dandelion to help them out. That'll definitely improve their chances. I know, right? It's about time something went terribly wrong for everybody. No, stop. Stop saying that. Oh, it's going so well. We shouldn't have even brought all these weapons to help us. It's like, nah. That's not how I would put it. Yeah, they might be preparing to attack you very soon, actually. Nice. Oh shit, it seems like you guys got this all figured out. Well, nice. I'm glad this whole operation is just going smoothly. Nothing bad can happen to us now. Everything was completed without major incident. Good for you guys. Stop. No, stop. Stop saying that. Every time you say that, it's just gonna get worse. Okay, yeah, the happy music's over now. We're gonna get shot with a rocket. It'll blow up the whole base. Never mind, this music's also really happy. It just took a while to set in. The dolls currently stationed on the Elmo have finished their own work and seem to be gathered together chatting. As their conversations reach a particularly lively point, bits of their laughter and chatter occasionally drift into the ops room. Butterflies, silent whispers, never sleeping. So that's why you didn't sleep all night? No, that's Kralik and Nemesis bickering with each other. Miss Mailing, may I ask what kind of breakfast you prefer? Nice. Sheesh, do you have to wake me up this early? What time do you think it is? Get up and finish your shooting drill. You don't even need to say it, I already know. Maybe it's because recent events have been so turbulent, but this brief moment of calm respite feels strangely surreal. And yet, not long ago, I was just an ordinary bounty hunter driving the Elmo and drifting through the Yellow Zone. This kind of banal daily life should have been my reality. Is it because so many former companions are now aboard the vehicle? You know what I mean? It doesn't quite fit the aesthetic. The aesthetic is very cool, and the song is very cool. It just doesn't quite add up. Everything going smoothly, nothing going wrong, glorious day, nothing bad can go wrong, everything is perfect. Nothing terrible will happen to us. 10 years of compromise brought neither stability nor even fleeting peace. It merely gave the enemy room to breathe, a chance to grow strong again. When I think about how they've been active right under my nose all these years, an uncontrollable anger wells up inside me. No, I will not allow this to happen, or rather to happen again. At the very least, let me. I was busy reminiscing, okay? Don't you ever interrupt me again. Helicopter? That's probably friendly, don't worry about it. What is our guests? What is a friendly helicopter? Well shit, everything's just going perfectly. I've spent long enough psyching myself for this. This time I should be able to talk things through properly. Oh, it's Kalina, then? You can just tell by the way the commander starts talking. The hatch opens, an officer in a neatly pressed uniform strides down, followed by a figure I haven't seen in 10 years. No? No up top? No fist bump? Come the fuck on. What, do you need to like take a piss or something? Is that what this stuff is for? Oh, never mind. I mean, kinda, honestly. Look at you, you got the white suit now? You're looking fucking pimpin', bro. I mean, kinda. He looks far older than he did 10 years ago. The wrinkles at the corners of his eyes are deeper, his temples completely gray. You keep saying that, but he actually looks younger than he did in GFL 1. We shouldn't have disturbed you. Queen's choice was her own judgment call. If it caused you any trouble, I apologize on her behalf. Well shit, if we're gonna get that deep, you want a beer, bro? Yippee! You know, maybe we've learned a thing or two about them. Maybe we were involved slightly in that whole ordeal, but you know, it is what it is. 財団とパラデウスの関係には前々から注目していた。2年追ってきた。そろそろ決着をつけたい。というと？十分な証拠を集められた。お前に託した O43 ヘレナもその一つだ。He's gonna ask for her, isn't he? This is gonna, yeah, okay. Well, let's just see how this plays out. アスリビューへ向かい O43 を引き取った後、残りの証拠を法廷へ提出する。Why is the music so sad? Like, I don't like the way this conversation is heading either, but it's not been, you know, that bad yet. I mean, if she just has to, like, appear in court, it won't be that bad, right? 財団とパラデウスが結託し、違法実験を繰り返していることについてな。裁判？拘束はしないのですか？確かに我々は法執行機関だが、許可なく動くことはできない。I was about to say, public trial is so, like, in any media ever, whenever there's a public trial, it's like, oh yay, perfect opportunity for them all to get away with it. 訴訟は少なくとも1年は続きます。その間もきっと犠牲者が。Yup. それにイエローエリアには
当局の力が及ばない場所もあるんです。たとえ勝訴できたとしてもしたところで新しい基地がウゴのタケノコのように建造されるだけだ。
Fair enough.
これはルールにのっとって動くことしかできないが、やれることは想像以上に多い。
And some people can also escape the punishment they deserve through those same rules. I swallowed the words that almost slip out and offer only a faint, bitter chuckle. Krieger catches my meaning, he bows his head slightly and decides to change the subject. It's sad to see a glorious man become a cuck in real time, but it's kind of happening right here, I won't lie. It's like, ooh, we need to follow the rules. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here. You remember when Angie detonated a nuke and blew up half the military? You fallen off, bro. Low-key. Our field personnel are already in place. The Churro squad shouldn't run into any trouble on their escort mission. Shouldn't. Doesn't mean they won't. You know, maybe. Why is the music so sad? Is he gonna have a heart attack and die, like, right in front of me? Like, what is this? It's like, yeah, he's not the same. He's definitely changed, and he's like, we're not seeing eye to eye exactly, but he's still the GOAT. Like, you can calm down with the music. It feels so sad. To thank you for your cooperation, I'll try to secure a status of some standing for you. Even if you remain in the yellow zone, things will be much easier. But you know me, I don't need that kind of thing. So we should work together, that's what I'm saying. Hell yeah. High five, man.
私が協力しているのは身分のためなんかじゃありません。パラデウスを根絶するためなら、私は鬼にでも悪魔にでも。
So can I keep the helicopter? And can you give me my tank and my mech back, please?
理屈で私は止まりません。あなたなら知っているはずです。そんな人間が相応の地位を持っていいわけがありません。
Keep speaking your facts.
お前は変わったように見えて10年前のままかもしれないな。
局長、時間です。これ以上は行動ログが。
Yeah, you gotta go now. You got like dinner at 10:30. I get you, bro. You can leave.
すぐ行く。
I still want that helicopter though. If you could place like an order for me.
入るには合法的な身分が必要だ。今はこれを使え。
Thanks, Chief.
私たちが秩序を取り戻すところを見ているといい。カリーナもお前に努力の成果を見てもらいたいはずだ。
Try and guilt trip me like that. Come on. There's a kind of force in his gaze. As much as I resist, I find myself taking the card in the end. Hell yeah. Why is it that no matter what choice is made, someone always ends up getting hurt? I even regret not responding to him more warmly just now. I clench my fist and shake my head hard, forcing myself not to dwell on it. Now isn't the time to be tangled up in this. I can't shake the feeling that something bad is coming. Well, you said it, not me. Oh my god, this is the most hilarious shit. I wasn't even trying to... I wasn't even trying to beat the stage in one turn. I literally was trying not to. Papers, please. Bro forgot his work permit. Oh hell no. If he lets him through, he's gonna get a citation. It's like -5 credits.
属しておりません。
Boom. Truth nuke.
私の権限は私が持っています。
The inspector flips through the documents. The heights don't match.
何しに来た？
私の経営しているカフェの支店を開こうと。
You coming from Kolechia?
売り上げ
Deny
が
everyone
順調に
coming
伸
from
びているので
Kolechia.
事業オープンしたらぜひお越しくださいね。特製オリジナルケーキをご用意します。
I'm trying to sweeten the pot. Smart. I'm not gonna lie, if I was the inspector, if I heard cake, they would already be in.
車の中は？
食材や機材です。先ほどスキャンされたばかりです。
Yeah, they already passed through a scan. Wink wink, you don't need to check that.
そこに置いとけ。トランクの中身もチェックする。
開けるのですか？食材が多いので、もし破れたりしたら使い物になりません。
Wrong, incorrect. You just outed yourself.
それに中身が
That's red alert right there. They're gonna be even more suspicious of you.
人形さんよ。先週までならその手に乗ったが、今は違う。あそこで言い合ってるのが聞こえなかったか？サミットが開催されて各地の大物が集まるんだ。
We know we're here to, like, you know, maybe kill some of them.
責任問題になれば。
If you could let us through now, that'd be awesome.
奥は
Bro, you're looking in there right now.
未開封の原
それも
少々お待ちください。
Now, are these beans or poison? I'll have to test them out. Please make this into a cake and feed it to me. I wonder if that's ever happened before. You go through a checkpoint and they're just like, all this food in here could be poisonous. Just fucking eat all of it. Alert, alert. Suspicious target has been detected near Satellite City Westgate number 3. All nearby personnel immediately close the security gates and coordinate with security forces. Uh-oh. A suspicious target. Okay. Nah, that's not us. Don't worry about that. We kind of just fucked over so many people, like low-key. But we got in, that's what's important. You created the diversion, I see. So it was a real diversion and not just like a prank over the internet sort of thing. Good job, guys. Good teamwork, fantastic execution all around. Yeah, if they had figured it out, would you guys just start like blasting or what? I don't know, we've been compromised. Start gunning down all of the people doing their jobs. All the security guys. Well, no, they have to make it very secure so that, you know, Girard's top officials don't mysteriously die, you know? You know, like they have in recent times. Fuck are these? Neo-Brute Edgewalkers. A Precision Pulse Neo-Brute. Looks like something out of Tron. You know what this looks like? Have you ever like cut the tip off an olive and like put your finger in it? That's what this looks like.
リバさん、もう一度周囲をチェックしてください。了解。静かすぎるのが不気味？はい。当然といえば当然ですが、なんだか違和感があるのよね。
Bad vibes, bringing the whole place down. You can just feel it when it's off.
レナ、そっちはどう？
Thanks for the critical update.
いいわ、そのまま景色を楽しんでおいて。ありがとう、リバネ。北西方面のエリアをもう一度スキャンして。
Whenever she's on screen, she just makes me smile. It's like, it's infectious.
信号源はわかる？今スキャンするね。ない。あ、かりんね。スプリングフィールドたちだ。
I don't want to be like mean to you, but the last time you organized a drop off, it kind of ended in disaster, so it's one of those things. No, I don't want to leave. Maybe she just doesn't like you. Oh, yeah. You're the type of person who would, like, pick up a flash drive off the ground and plug it into your laptop. What the fuck is that? What? That's my fucking response. Bro, they just teleported. Level 2 has been breached. Okay. Oh, they have like fucking cloaking spells or whatever. They have active camouflage. What the fuck? This isn't real. They're all three just going like haywire and shooting everything in sight. So you're paying attention. He's just like watching something in the distance, like, huh? Enemies? Nah. I don't see anything. Okay, well, I don't want to be that guy. I know you're in a firefight or whatever, but you're now 0-2 when it comes to setting up these, like, exchanges. That looks so fucking stupid. That looks so dumb. Looks like he's wearing fucking pants. Oh, they coming after us? Or, oh. That's probably not good. Alright. Someone's gonna have to stay behind. The rest of us are making a run for it. I have a plan. We can just kill them all. Oh, come on, you're lame. I know the cutscene doesn't give you the best, like, view of what's happening, but I would probably, like, move the box out of, like, open sight. Just kind of scooch that thing around the corner so they can't see it. I didn't read that. They actually just did that. Okay, never mind. Okay. You're one step ahead of me, game. I'm sorry. I'll stop questioning you. Lamau. Takes the credentials, flips through them, hands them to someone who appears to be the team leader. That person walks off and passes them to another indistinct figure in the distance. The moment she enters Kalina's field of view, Kalina's nerves snap taut. The one now standing before her is not human, but meticulously dressed third-gen doll. Her suit is perfectly tailored, like a highly trained senior butler from a noble estate. Her every movement radiates elegance and composure. You are not the person I thought you were. So you are the counselor of the non-military of Nafma. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
有無を言わさぬ割には随分と丁寧に
The music is very sinister. I don't know if I should trust this person.
警察があなたのような高性能人形を保有しているとは思いません。
Yeah, flattery. Try flattery, that'll definitely work.
お目が高い。この近くに不審な動きがある知らせを受け、ハセ参事
Suspicious activity? Nah, not us. Not here. Never.
私の方が私自ら現場に赴いたわけです。この様子だと相当激しい武力衝突が起こったと見受けられます。よろしければ情報を共有していただけますか？
They're like, yeah, just say what you want to say, but also if you say the wrong thing, we're gonna have to, you know, confiscate everything.
ここを訪れた途端、素性不明の機械の攻撃を受け、これを撃退しました。それはお気の毒でしたね。
How tragic. We never, yeah, that's such a shame. That's so sad. It has nothing to do with us, though. Hazardous items? Nah, that's just a box, bro.
失礼ですが、こうなってしまっては、あなた方には署までご同行、この付近にある危険物も徹底的に調査いたします。面倒ごとにならないためにも、ここは協力してくださりませんか？
To avoid unnecessary losses, yeah. To avoid us beating the shit out of you, please come with us. Oh, they're having hacking warfare. This is what hacking warfare looks like. This is a visual representation. Yeah, I'm not reading all of that. Oh. Oh, what happened, fucker? Did you lose? Get him out of here. Yeah, of course we wouldn't act rashly.
でも確かに、三時の身に何かあれば大変ですね。我々では責任を取り。
Oh, what the fuck? Did she just beam like cancer into her or something? The fuck? Me when I use my beam of radiation. What the fuck is that? Judging from the PSA's setup, they must have prepared for Nafma reinforcements. The chances of Nafma reinforcements reaching this place in 15 minutes are smaller than her winning the lottery. Oh, well that solves your problem in one roundabout way. Location of the container now shrouded in smoke. What? Oh, third party? Thrown into chaos by the sudden explosion and Eagle's departure, the PSA officers fall into disarray. Their leader starts calling for medical support over the radio. So what was that about? Imagine if that was just part of like the Girard Tech showcase that just blew something up for fun. Imagine if it caused everyone to shoot each other instead. Oh, it was probably these guys then. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah. Defy's got him. Your name is just not okay. Voimastina? Really? Voimastina sprints at full speed with a container slung over her shoulder. The box is shaking violently. She clamps it tightly with her arm to keep it from slipping free. Alva runs alongside her, but unlike Voimastina, she keeps her head down, continuously working on the terminal in her hand. Nah, perfect decision. Don't worry about it.
管理局が襲われた時のこと。あのタイミングで介入するべきじゃなかった。分かっている。でも助けないとまずかった。リヴァの第三世代人魚の相手は厳しい。あのパスワードがあれば、それでも長くは持たないかもしれない。
Yeah, they did kind of fuck up twice.
リスクが大きすぎる。返すべきだ。
You guys are very good at having a conversation while you're sprinting. I can barely hear you over all the footsteps, but you guys are, like, good job. That was a pretty impressive skill.
じゃあ撤退ポイントで了解
Immediately U-turns, just start sprinting towards the enemy. The scariest thing they have ever seen in their lives. Oh, no, you can't. Wait a minute. That's so... Wait a minute. There's no way. Come on. Okay. God, this is not okay. You're telling me you start right here, right? In this little corner. And you have to go around and through and over here. When there's like an opening right here that you could just slip through. 0 out of 10. Absolutely unplayable. Oh no. Noise of surprise. Did you hit your head or something? What the fuck was that? Just as Voimastina is about to move, a razor-sharp gaze, one that seems to pierce through every electromagnetic disturbance on the battlefield, locks onto her like a precision-guided weapon. Her instincts trigger instantly. Before conscious thought can catch up, her body pivots. In 0.1 seconds, her right hand draws her MP443 tactical pistol, the muzzle snapping precisely towards the source of that gaze. At that very moment, Voimastina's system experiences a rare stall. She stands in an open tactical zone, deliberately chosen to maximize attracting enemy fire while ensuring clear line of sight for battlefield control. Her first assessment is that the enemy has deployed a sniper team for long-range suppression, but her Wolf Eye's full-spectrum scan detects no thermal signatures or electronic traces of conventional weapons. Yet her intuition has never been wrong. Tempered through countless battles, it has become an integral component of her combat system. She raises her head slightly. Wolf Eye automatically shifts to the maximum magnification, piercing the night mist to lock onto a distant target. They're having like a stare down, like on the opposite sides of the city. Poised and graceful with neatly styled short hair and movements that radiate near perfect refinement. They make these like $20 more billion robots and then like make it a butler or something and like throw champagne at it when it doesn't do its job right. It's just the funniest shit in the world. Real recognizes real moment right there. She maintains her firing stance. Rational analysis tells her that a standard pistol is meaningless at this range, yet a more primal combat instinct refuses to let her lower her guard. Across such an immense distance, every sensor in her body simultaneously enters maximum alert, a phenomenon she has never experienced before, not even when she infiltrated Avernus alone. Through her Wolf Eye, Voimastina sees the operative salute, open a specialized case, and respectively present it to the woman. Oh, she's getting out the fucking Gauss cannon. Probably start running. With a flick of her wrist, the equipment is revealed in full, a tactical spear. Okay, I thought you were gonna, like, open up something cool here. You pull out a fucking spear? Like, really? Come on. Yeah, she's fucking throwing it at you. She grips the spear gracefully, he spins it in motion as fluid as a dance, and then something utterly unbelievable happens. Holding the spear in one hand, she leans back slightly and with a flawless throwing posture, hurls it towards Voimastina over 1 kilometer away. Voimastina's system calculates hundreds of evasion patterns, but her body makes a different choice. She holsters the pistol, lowers her center of gravity, and precisely catches the spear mid-air with her right hand. The colossal impact force carves deep grooves into the ground beside her boots, sending her skidding several meters before she stabilizes. The ground surface fractures under the force, cracks spreading out like a spider web. This is not a power a normal human could unleash, nor an impact a standard T-Doll could withstand. Voimastina looks down at the spear in her hand, etched delicately along the shaft is a single line of text. Looking forward to making your acquaintance, Igla. I send my regards. Oh, I just gotta fucking explode? Oh, no, never mind. That would be pretty funny, though. I had to leave for a second to go do something, just like for like 10 minutes. I go back on, you know, I move my mouse, and this is what greets me. So like, ugh. It kind of scared the shit out of me. It's just that look in her eye, you know? It's very threatening. Slightly arousing, but you know, we don't talk about that. Future me, cut this out of the video. A sensation she has never experienced before surges within her, a sense of inevitability, like two planets being drawn together by gravity, destined to collide in a spectacular catastrophe someday. However, the elegant woman in menswear has already vanished on into the night, as if she had never been there at all. This hasn't felt long at all. The story's been like really... See, this is the difference between an event like this, in my opinion, and an event like, whatever the fuck it was called, man. The Girard Dies event. It was long and it felt long. It was really grueling. But this is like, shit's actually happening. It's fun, and there's multiple angles to it. There's a bunch of different groups and characters all trying to do their own thing, and they're kind of working together. It's just, it's fun. I really love this event so far, actually. It's the future, bitch. We got self-driving cars. And talking vans and shit. It's very advanced. Just then, a string of precise gunshots cuts off the security team's transmission. Alpha and Valentina appear simultaneously from cover 3 blocks away. They are covered in light dust and scorch marks, yet their combat efficiency remains completely unaffected. The private armed security forces bearing Girard Group insignia clearly did not anticipate this. Task Force Defy has not only invaded encirclement for the first time ever in this series, but has already completed a countermaneuver. The night in the satellite cities around Lviv should be lively and bustling. Colorful neon lights illuminate the commercial street lined with buildings that blend Eastern European tradition with modern design. Yeah, I'm blending Eastern European stuff with, like, you know, modern stuff. So it has like both like commie blocks, but also has like buildings that don't look like jails. Epic. Yet now the streets are completely deserted, as if the entire city has been evacuated by some invisible force. When Mestina looks up directly at the armed helicopter flying towards her, the searchlight of a light tactical chopper illuminates her figure in stark clarity. On this empty battlefield, she stands like an unshakable mountain, awaiting the coming storm. That line was so cool. Good job, guys. Oh, she's dead. Goodbye. It was a tragedy. You were a good character while you were here. Is she in the helicopter? Is that how that works? Oh, okay, never mind. Why would you descend? Why are you descending? The thick smoke and dust from the missile explosion blankets the entire area. Infrared imaging is useless, just as the helicopter descends to deploy the confirmation team. Why would you? You're fucking stupid. Why would you do that? You guys deserve this. The figure is still wreathed in lingering smoke, like a Valkyrie from myth taking flight. I'll take your word for it. No, why did you land the fucking helicopter? Come on, guys. Her hand, seemingly clad in steel, clamps firmly onto the landing skid. The immense force tilts the entire helicopter to one side, its frame emitting a dangerous metallic screech. Alright, this is your chance. Crash it into the nearest building. Martyrdom. Take him out. Aw. She hauls herself to the cabin, immediately delivers a precise, crushing punch that sends the nearest armed operative flying out of the open hatch. The fully equipped tactical soldier is hurled hundreds of meters away, vanishing into the night like a feather. Bro got fucking launched. The helicopter crew consists of 13 tactical elites, all specially trained to counter high-performance T-dolls, veterans of two-person coordination and squad combat. 4 non-biometric droids are also deployed. Their weapons all lock onto Vlemestina's before the humans can react. However, faced with a true difference in power, even the finest training, the most flawless coordination, and the most advanced equipment are nothing. Oh. Oh, they just killed them all. They're all dead. Holy shit. Just keep one person alive and be like, they'll never believe you, and just jump out. She has deliberately spared the pilot to prevent the helicopter from crashing out of control and causing unnecessary civilian casualties. Alright, you know, that's fair. Points for thinking ahead. Even though this exposes her position, Defy has its own principles. Besides, her current mission is to draw attention to create space for Alpha and the next extraction team. Huh? Wait, no, this isn't quite. Hey, you're standing in a fire, you might want to get out of that. Just a word of advice. That looked like a fucking Bollywood movie for a second, you know how they do like the different zooms from different angles. Oh, what's up? At last we meet AK-15. Your reputation precedes you. It is truly an honor. I'm trying to mimic the guy's voice from XCOM. I hope you like this welcome gift. Please grace me with a demonstration. You're also standing in the fire. Please grace me with a demonstration. Show me the power of the strongest from the previous generation. You can see some fist fighting. Oh, damn. There's 2 cutscenes in this? That is fucking crazy. Genuinely. I was about to say, bullets are useless. You have to use your hands. Alright, switch to hands. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nice switch up. It's like one of those secret pistols you have like in your sleeve. It just works. Amidst the wreckage, Igla surveys the site of destruction. Devastation. Fuck. God damn it. Restart the whole section, replay the whole mission. Squad after squad of Girard's armed security forces rapidly encircle the area, professionally raising their weapons and establishing a perimeter. In fact, these units have been observing the entire battle from a safe distance, but after witnessing a confrontation that defies comprehension, not a single person dares to intervene. If this were an ordinary firefight, some brave soldiers might have approached the battlefield. But the clash between Igla and Vlemestina has already exceeded the boundaries of conventional combat power. The suffocating exchange of force compels every combatant present to wisely choose observation over interference. She inclines her head slightly and offers her subordinates a proper smile, as though they are merely attendants at a salon. Yeah, everybody else is just your attendant if you're the coolest person in the room. This is like Sigma tip number 27 or something like that. Her gaze drifts to the steel spike on the ground, stained with her own blood, while a flawless smile on her lips never falters. I'm sorry, I thought you had the whole place encircled. What the fuck? No. You don't know that. No. Nuh-uh. Although she admits the encounter has been an enjoyable diversion, she must also concede that she has no time to continue playing games with 2 from Defy. Call the security forces to headquarters. Yeah, you fucking idiot. Why do you have 2 sets of eyebrows? Did you just show up to like stand on like the rooftop and talk shit? Is that... Okay, how is that gonna play out? You're just gonna die. What the fuck? Just as Igla is about to issue orders to pursue, a female voice tinged with unmistakable mockery suddenly comes from nearby. A small figure steps out slowly out of the shadows, entering the glow of the streetlights. Igla looks like he's surprised she hadn't sensed the approach of this doll at all.
リバさん、驚きました。てっきりカリーナさんのそばから離れないものなの。サンジの身の安全は重要事項でしょうに。医療用人形でもない私が付きっきりでいたところで無駄よ。
Yeah, show up and randomly talk shit when she could kill you at any moment.
大事な事案ですか。
You're like hacking into the mainframe right now. They're gonna shut off like manners.exe. Shut off refinedgentleman.exe. Make her lose her whole personality.
これは非軍事勢力管理局の正式な操作。ええ。
Yeah, fair enough. Just shows up to talk shit. Like, you don't have to sit there and take it, just walk away. This works with police as well. Just like just like put your fingers in your ears and just keep walking. What did you hope to accomplish? Genuinely, like, why are you here? Why do you just assume the worst out of everybody all the time? Now we're back here. The chill music is back. Everybody's just chilling out, having a good time, drinking some coffee. After spending some time on the deck of the Elmo getting some fresh air, I head back to the spa, where I spend the whole day playing video games, cussing at this 12-year-old on my team to get good at the game, and telling him I am having sexual relations with his mother. He cries and sobs and leaves, and I smile. I head back towards the ops room. No. Work. No. Lately, I've been leaving the Elmo again and again, every time nothing good ever comes of it. Don't deal with your problems, just distract yourself. It's so obvious. I don't get why more people don't do this. I don't want to talk to you. Please leave. With a sigh, I toss the card aside, clasp my hands behind my head, and look up. At some point, a flying dinner gate has already come to hover above me. Because you're here. I want you to be here. So, I was not the most familiar with what Dandelion actually did. I mostly forgot about that stuff, and I think I skipped like a couple events where she was more crucial. But playing the latest event, the like Summer Garden of Forking Paths, it was hilarious that she showed up for like 2 minutes. She bashed her head in against the wall, injured a teammate, like, and then said a bunch of cryptic shit to like scare everybody, and then just left and didn't do anything else. It was the weirdest shit ever. We could just march our like entire private army through the front door. Yes. And what about our reservations at the fanciest restaurant, Is there a public pool? Is there a private pool? You need to answer these questions, okay? I wave my hand dismissively, showing the bothersome dinner gate aside. I peer at the card and think about what Kryuger said to me earlier. Things really aren't what they used to be. Dear God, stop. Stop doing this to yourself. If I had greater authority, maybe the dolls around me wouldn't need to risk themselves, and we could handle more bigger problems than before. Fell for it again award at you. But still, even with Kryuger and Kalina on my side, I find Nafma and the URNC as a whole repulsive. Also, I'm just gonna say this now, just to like, put it out there if you didn't already know. She is like a robot made from a corpse of a dead human. Like, she's a walking corpse that has been reanimated. I mean, look, she kind of looks like it, so it's not that surprising, maybe. But, like, still, that is gross as fuck.
そんなことして平気なの?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
大したことじゃないわ。とにかく
We're just leeching off, like, the Wi-Fi or whatever.
楽園計画という金言だから深刻なダメージを与えられる。
Reminder that they did it to themselves. They literally killed, like, their own company. They lost all their funding.
かなり動きづらくなると思う。
And they're so smug about it as well.
を集めて、ジラードと管理局、リビウに行ってジラードの行く末を見ておきたい。
かつての仲間のもとへ帰るの？
いいえ、ただ様子を見たいだけよ。今から書くことをもとにルートとプランを練って。
I sketch out my thoughts on paper, the dinner gate flies in a circle overhead as Dandelion withdraws her projection.
わかったわ。
念のためプランは
I actually like that we're not rushing in.
今すぐできる。
We're just gonna sit back, let this play out a little bit, and then jump in at the right time. Gotta be strategic. Hell yeah. Let's prepare 3 plans. Okay, what? Okay, now you're just overdoing it.
今？
Like, so, I mean, like right now, I have somewhere to be after this, man. I can't.
あなたならこれくらい一瞬でしょ?
相変わらず無理言うわ。
イエスと取っていいのね。
I pick up the communicator, Graza picks up almost immediately.
404、ズッケロ。そよ風のみんなを指令室に呼んで。話したいことがある。
Oh, Zukuro came back. Oh, so it's called Zukuro? I've been calling it Zuchuro this whole time. The room immediately quiets. All eyes turn to me as I gather my thoughts.
エルモ号は現在リビウ周辺に接近中よ。先ほど来たクルーガーさんがそこで使える通行証を渡してくれた。カリンから託された任務を完遂し、パラデウスの調査を行いたいと思う。
Okay, this checks out. The other doll's not in agreement.
みんなヘレナちゃんのことが心配ですから。
Mm-hmm.
店長たち、今頃何をしているのでしょう。
They'll start discussing among themselves again. It doesn't last long before they turn the question back to me.
私たちはどうすれば？
Hold on, shut the fuck up for a second. My mom is texting me. Alright, continue. I bring up the regional map on the console. The dolls step closer to look.
3組に分かれてほしい。1班は私とリビウに入り、管理局の作戦に参加する。2班は予備戦力兼情報収集。3班はエルモ号の防衛と必要に応じて他班の撤退の支援。詳細はダンデライオンが話す。
仰々しいけど、こんなの観光みたいなものよ。
Yeah, we're just here for intelligence gathering.
まずは一班。
Nothing else.
エルモ号をグリーンエリア
But also, if Nafma does slip up, we are going to kill
コ
them.
ルフェンとグローザの護衛の
That's plan B.
大陸間列車に乗ってリビウへ侵入。わかった。
It feels a little undergunned for the team that seems to be doing the most.
2班は乗り物を用意して武器と設備を市内へ持ち込み、セーフハウスを確保して1班の周囲を観測して。リーダーはクルカイが適任ね。メンバーは404の一番隊とそよ風。指揮官が泊まるホテルはここよ。周囲にセーフハウス候補がいくつかあるわ。
Hotel? It's like a
まずはそれら全
vacation.
ての下見が必要ね。こちらに土地勘はないから。
The mission isn't even real. It's just set up for me to like go go to the fancy hotel next across the street. We've been in this place too long. We gotta mix it up. Like, the other gun team is, like, staring at us, like, okay, we need to complete the mission. What's next? What do we have to do next? And I'm just, like, at the bar. Yeah, we can't trust you to actually go outside into the city, so you have to be kept here and put in the, like, timeout corner.
マップとルート、その他諸々の情報はすでに全員に送信したわ。不明点があればいつでも聞いてちょうだい。
Everyone nods in unison. The dolls assigned to different tasks begin refining their plans to their neural clouds, while teams that need to cooperate start coordinating. It's all coming together.
まずはヘレナを無事引き渡すこと。何としてでも安全を確保して。その次はジラードグループの調査よ。管理局の捜査に協力して、可能な限りパラデウス関連の情報とヘレナやブージャブの実験の情報を探す。半日後にエルモ号は目的地に到着する。みんな準備に取り掛かって。どうしたの？作戦に何か気になるところでも？
Also, are you still, like, being half possessed and, like, you can't be fully trusted because of the weird shit going on in your brain? Oh, well, if she says it's okay, I believe her. I scratched my head. Graza never shows it outright. It's obvious he's still upset about what I said back then. She doesn't look any different than usual, but her eyes are fixed directly on me. I find myself weighing my words with extra care. Yeah, you're not on the cover of this game for no reason. Like, come the fuck on. Also we brought Kaufney as well, just so we can laugh at her the whole time. Damn fucking straight. That's my fucking MC right there. As the Elmo advances, the road stretches endlessly ahead. Perhaps it's time to take a brand new step forward. That sounds way too hopeful for, like, what you guys are probably going to be doing in the city. You guys are probably going to be, like, shot to shit. Still looks stupid. Hurried footsteps kick up rhythmic splashes that echo through the vast underground passage system. In these narrow yet intricate tunnels, the sound carries a long way, yet its true source is difficult to pinpoint. Lviv's underground maintenance system is nothing like the conventional impression that people tend to have of such places. It's very big for some reason. Within this complex subterranean network, there is almost no odor at all. Clear water flows through the channels, having undergone multiple stages of purification. Every junction and ventilation shaft is precisely engineered to ensure the system's efficient operation. All of this is thanks to the fully automated maintenance works deployed by the Girard Group. The entire system requires virtually no routine human upkeep. Even scheduled inspections only call for a small number of professionally trained dolls to carry out standard maintenance protocols. Please just keep going. Please just tell me all about this. I need to know. Since the establishment of Lviv's satellite cities, this underground system has never suffered a security breach or operational failure. Until now, and today is clearly not a scheduled inspection day. This is foreshadowing. You're setting up how clear the water is so we can, like, drink out of it, and that's gonna save somebody's life or something. This is clever foreshadowing. You just don't see it yet. It sounds like I'm complaining. I actually love lore bits like that. I just need to say something to fill the air.
第2撤退ポイントまで全てのルートは封鎖され、ジラードの武装機械が多数配置されていた。あんなのと戦う余裕はない。それにあの人形。
Alpha hesitates, uncharacteristically unsure of how to describe what she just witnessed. She saw the entire exchange with her own eyes. Voimastina Irwin, AK-15, the strongest doll in the Neo-Soviet Union, perhaps the strongest doll in the world. In a one-on-one fight, frontal engagement, she gained no advantage at all and was even suppressed at one point. This wasn't the first time. Long ago, Vlemestina had lost once before, just once, and that single defeat had a deep and lasting impact. Alva has partnered with Vlemestina for 10 years now, longer than even her time with the previous Snow Wolf. And yet, at this moment, she still doesn't know how to begin. She doesn't know what Vlemestina would think.
確かにあの人形の性能は私を超えている。正面戦闘で勝てる確信はない。
Confidence shattered, shell of former self, cry in the corner. Vlemestina's voice is calm and devoid of emotion, as if she is merely stating an objective fact.
思ったより冷静だ。
感情的になったところで事実は変わらない。
Simple as.
別に落ち込んだりしていない。
私はあなたに負けたことを何年も引きずったけどね。
技術は常に進化するものだ。10年前のショーの設計でここまで持ったんだ。不満はない。
ケビンと彼女からの情報が来た。あの人形はイグル。ジラードグループ所属の第三世代人形。
If you're gonna call Kevin by his name, can you not call her by her name? Like actual name? Like, come on. He's called Igla. She's a third gen doll affiliated with the GR group.
財団内では最強の第三世代人形って呼ばれてるみたい。
I will say, I don't fully understand how Gen 3 dolls are more powerful. I get that technology has advanced and whatnot. I don't get how Gen 3 is more powerful than Gen 2. For the simple fact that I thought Gen 3 was just... I thought it was like personality based. Instead of having a fixed personality that can change slightly, or like a personality preset, Gen 3s are kind of... They develop their own personality naturally over time. I thought that was the difference. Hearing that Gen 3s are supposedly much more, like, strong is strange, because I didn't think it was, like, combat really related at all. Again, my knowledge of the workings of the universe is very limited, so I don't know, but I'm curious how exactly it contributes to a doll being more powerful.
だからケビンに O43 を連れ出してもらう予定は取り消す。街の警戒レベルは高いし、彼に。
とはいえ、私たちが連れたままなのも違うだろう。任務を最優先して箱は管理局に託すべきだ。
これは言いたくなかったんだけど、彼女に O43 について調べてもらって分かったんだけど、ジラードグループの総裁オレク・ジラードはとっくの昔に管理局と協力関係を結んでいた。
Yep.
じゃなきゃ楽園計画の中心と言っていい O43 をわざわざジラードの目の前にあるリビウに届けさせた理由の説明がつかない。
You know, now that I think about it, that probably should have crossed the minds of, like, Kalina and the people who were planning to hand it over. Like, yeah, let's hand it over right in the place where they are most active and would be able to use it immediately.
彼女たちも一枚噛んでいるというのか。
Yeah.
いや、多分無関係。
It was kind of implied last event that they weren't exactly
組織としてジラードと手を組んでいた
fully wholesome
管理局に所属している全員が承知しているとは限らない。管理局は信用できない。それも彼女の意見。
なら作戦の継続も彼女の判断を仰ぐべきだ。
I know who you two are talking about. You don't have to say she. Is this just like a thing for new players of this game who don't know who you're talking about? It seems like a really weird decision, considering they name drop dolls all the time.
とにかく相手の意表をつくしかない。
同意だ。
The cube-like communicator. Imagine having your phone be like a cube, just straight up, like in your pocket. How big is this cube? How do you keep this with you?
パズルを解いたらキューブが喋ったりするのか。
I'm not gonna respond to
これは
that.
16進行で暗号化して物理回路を通した保護設計で。 もしかして私に気を使って冗談を？
She tried, and that's what matters. It's the thought that counts. Look at her expression. I can't tell if that's like silently happy or worried.
冗談が言えるようになったと彼女が知ったらきっと喜ぶよ。
いや、笑われるだろう。
Alva gently shakes her head, her lips curled up in a small smile, and redirects her attention to the cube. She flexes her fingers, microdata ports extend from her fingertips and connect precisely to the terminal's secure interface. With another flex of her fingers, hair-thin auxiliary digits emerge and assert themselves into the cube as if they had a mind of their own. Damn straight. That's probably like a code word. But also, yeah, that is the perfect code word. Anybody, like, code phrase, anybody hears that and they're like, yep, me too, brother. They don't suspect it at all. Oh, but at that very moment, the light in Alva's eyes abruptly goes dark, and the auxiliary digits extending from her fingers retract at once. The cube drops to the ground, producing a crisp, muted blast as its built-in emergency self-destruct protocol wipes everything. Well, shit. Her expression turns grim. Only after only a brief pause, she rises swiftly and starts moving in a certain direction. Okay, I thought that was like a communicator. What did that actually do? You just pull... It's like a convenience cube. You just pull it out when you need something, and it blows up afterwards. Convenience cube, please show me the nearest Burger King. Just fucking blows up in your hand. Shit, our position is revealed. We need to go now. Voimastina replies tensely with no superfluous words. She quickly grabs O-43's container and adjusts its position for optimal ease of carrying. Inside a highly integrated tactical command room, rows of display screens cast a blue glow over the faces of technicians at work. The hum of data analysis systems and communications monitoring equipment weaves together into the distinct tension of a battlefield. If you say so.
追跡時間 1.24 秒です。
1.24 秒。賞賛に値する反応速度ですね。
どうやら例の信号、グループ内部のネットにいるようです。
Oh.
筋は通ります。やはりグループ内部でした。
You can just pull out your convenience cube and hack into the mainframe of the like largest corporation in the city.
まさか知っていたのですか？
先の包囲作戦でこちらが最善を尽くしました。
That is wireless technology at work, I guess.
詳細を知ることができるのはその技術のテストに関わったグループ内のわずかな人員だけです。そこから導き出せる推論は
She's gonna turn on her own like workers' internal information leak.
そういうことです。
A traitor or a long embedded spy. Oh no, they found AK-12. How long have they been lurking? How much critical intelligence have they obtained? How much has already been passed on? Igla's gaze remains serene and courteous, but anyone who knows her can sense the restrained anger beneath that elegant facade. Hypothetically, if you leaked the information, how long do you think you would be able to fight me before you exploded?
その信号追跡できますか？
いえ、あまりにも早く消えたもので。
でしょうね。
Igla gives the security officer a polite nod and steps out of the command room. She takes out an exquisite-looking communicator, frowns slightly, and presses the call button. Oh my god, it's you. You again. Did you say, what did you mess up? What you wanted was taken, we're in pursuit. We should have paid a bitch or something. Why does everybody in these companies treat their own, like, creations like shit all the time? I think I will shit talk my $20 billion murder weapon today. Igla's frown deepens. She reins in her emotions and continues speaking into the communicator.
箱の位置は特定できました。強奪しに来た人形は反逆正体。あの二人は厄介だからね。あんたが最強の第三世代人形でも油断しちゃダメだよ。ご冗談。
Are you the scientist lady? Is that who you are? I recognize you for Intertwined Assault, but you might actually be that same person from this event. We made the full connection.
ええ、彼女たちの通信を傍受して大体の座標を割り出せました。今彼女たちのいる下水道はジラードグループの信号増幅装置が設置されています。そういうことね。すぐやる。
Oh. Well, shit. Oh, they're gonna make Helena, like, Zerg out again. Just gonna make the box start shooting lasers everywhere again. I'd like to... I claim false advertising. We never had to fight an actual trash compactor in the event, but it's here. The dull sound of dripping water echoes through the empty sewer passageways. The metal walls, once refined by meticulous engineering, are now marred with scorched black marks left by ammunition, clearly recording the firefight that took place not long ago. The air, once heavy with disinfectant, now carries a faint scent of gunpowder, a reminder of what has just unfolded here. Alpha and Voimastina sit with their backs against the wall, their combat suits already soaked through, punctured by several fresh bullet holes. A silver-gray pod lies quietly nearby. Despite the fierce battle, its surface bears not a single scratch. Voimastina remains silent as she methodically checks her weapon. The metal rustles and clatters occasionally while she works the parts. See, when you said mess with them some other ways, I thought you were going to activate the, like, box's self-destruct... Or not self-destruction. That would be kind of funny, though. It just blows it up. That'd be tragic. Like the self-defense measures of the box, she could shoot like lasers and shit, so I thought that's what you meant. It's just while you're carrying the box, it starts shooting fucking lasers at you. Or maybe that hasn't happened yet, but still. Again, it would be hilarious. Destroy it. Alpha freezes for a moment, clearly not understanding what her partner has abruptly uttered. I can't be 100% sure that we can hold on to the container. The container shows our movement and drags down the efficiency of our operations. If it's seized by the Girard group, the risks would be immeasurable. Voimastina puts forth her argument grimly. She seems to have anticipated Alva's reluctance, but she speaks her mind anyway. It has always been this way. Sometimes Alva accepts her suggestions, sometimes she does not. 10 years have passed, Alva is no longer the doll she once was. Now, not even she can easily sway Alva's decisions. In the past, she could never read Voimastina's thoughts. Standing before her, Alva would feel nothing but unease, as if facing a slab of cold steel. That's basically what she is. But in time, she finally understands why she always calls Voimastina an open book. Her emotions are simple and straightforward. Are they aware that it is like a child in there?
O43 がどういう役割を果たすかもわからない。
I imagine
彼
so,
女でさえ
based on how you're
情
talking
報を
about
つ
it.
かめずにいるんだから。この子自身はただの無垢な子供だよ。
Yeah.
パラデウスとジラードが何をやろうとこの子に罪はない。私たちとアンナが出会った時のこと覚えてる？
Also, I've been playing Reverse Collapse in the background, and I plan to make a series on it once. There's a Helena in Reverse Collapse as well. It's one of those fun things you see, and you're like, you're just pointing at the screen like the fucking like soy jack people. It's like, oh my god, that's how that plays in to the story.
パラデウスに奪われたら、それこそ彼女にとって大きな苦痛が待っているかもしれない。ここで破壊するのが破壊。
Yeah, it's different when you're looking at, you know, the kid that you're supposed to kill, rather than, you know, just having her be in a little box the whole time. Yep. You're not so eager now, are you? I guess this is how she was planning to make it annoying for them. Now they have to babysit the whole time. The silver gray pod that had been sitting quietly nearby had somehow opened. A doll-like little girl steps out. Behind her, the pod splits itself into countless tiny components, which then regroup into three spherical clusters. Drawn together by a force that seems to appear to be magnetism, they form three metallic orbs that float at the girl's side. Uh-oh. The small figure peeks out from behind the metal spheres, waving her tiny fists as she shouts excitedly. Alva recognizes her. This is Helena, the immune individual designated O43 mentioned in the files. Her expression is innocent and bright, clearly unaware of what those words mean to Alva, Voimistina, or even to herself. Looking around, everything she sees is vastly different from what she last remembered, and a surge of fear threatens to overwhelm her. When she notices the two T-dolls watching her, Helena quickly retreats several steps. The three metal orbs immediately reconfigure into a simple barrier, partially shielding her body and leaving only a pair of wary eyes exposed.
何が起きている？
特別な手順でしか開かないはずなのに、もしかしたら遠隔操作で開けられたのかも。
私たちが圧倒的に不利だな。敵は明確に彼女とリンクしている。潮時だ。
We need to kill this child, right now. Right this very second. She doesn't look very happy about that. Doesn't look very happy about being woken up. Helena stays on guard behind the metal barrier, her gaze darting back and forth between the two as if assessing the threat. The three metal orbs vibrate faintly, ready to react defensively or offensively at any moment. As Voimistina's wolf eye attempts to scan Helena and the spheres behind her, the system display is flooded with error messages of failed analysis. She pays it little mind. This has not been a rare occurrence in the past 10 years. She takes a small step forward, intending to investigate further. At the moment, immediately triggers Helena's alarm. Helena's voice is filled with fear yet edged with threat. The three metal orbs instantly shifted to a more aggressive formation. A flood of warning alerts erupts in Wolf Eye, and Voimistina is uncharacteristically frozen in place.
私たちの特にあなたの動きを警戒している。
Yeah, well, when you have that expression on your face, some might construe you as being hostile. Also, when you're talking about killing her, she might think you're hostile. Alpha speaks up, deliberately softening her tone in an attempt to lower Helena's guard.
大丈夫。傷つけたりしないから。
I don't believe you.
嘘だ。前たち悪い顔している。
You have been judged.
確かに私たちは 強引にあなたをここまで連れてきた。
Alva's approach fading slightly as she comes to a sudden realization.
そうするよう指揮官に言われたんだ。指揮官。
Helena's attitude softens a little, the glow of energy within the three metal orbs dims, though she remains highly alert.
今は大事なお仕事に行っているだけだから心配しないで。本当に
Impressive lying ability. I would have already been missed at this point.
そしたらエルモ号に戻れる。
Mm-hmm.
私たちは昔
Now please get back in the box.
戦った人形
Like right now, please.
信じて。人形じゃあいいやつ。
Helena lowers the hands she had been holding up in front of herself. The metal orbs descend as well, no longer looking ready to fire.
今までのこと覚えてる？例えば洞窟のような場所。
Hmm.
じゃあ楽園計画は知ってる？
Project Eden. Keyword accepted. Activating self-destruct. Helena's body stiffens at the mere mention of Project Eden. The metal orbs floating around her abruptly freeze in place. Oh, I was joking. Alva clearly sees the pure terror flash across Helena's eyes. The little girl clenches her fists, her body begins to tremble uncontrollably, faint whimpers of fear escaping her. Well shit, you have your answer now. When Mestina registers Helena's fear, she lacks experience in dealing with such emotional outbursts. She maintains her guard while turning her head slightly towards Alva.
安心して。誰にも連れて行かせない。絶対に。
Alva gently comforts the frightened girl with far more practice. She cautiously extends her hand and takes hold of Helena's. Though it's only biometric, her physical warmth is clearly transmitted to Helena's palm.
約束する。指切り減慢しようか。指切り？約束をするときに
That's just sad,
こう
honestly.
やってお
That's
互い
fucked
の
up.
小指を引っ掛けて。
Alva hooks her little finger around Helena's.
あなたは楽園計
Yeah, if you couldn't tell before. Why would you say it again?
たちもそれを悪いものだと思っている。
Also, we don't know what it really is, if you could like fill us in a little bit.
変な女がドア開けようとして。ドア？どこの？
If I just choose to not press the space button, we won't be thrown into like another gunfight. Oh well. In an instant. Uh-oh. Yeah, just start blasting.
罠にはまった。
Just the way the enemies look, it looks like they're wearing like yoga pants. It's really strange. Thankfully, they didn't prevent me from deploying only one unit, which is helpful in missions such as this. See you later, bitch. Helena keeps a safe distance from Voimastina. The metal orbs hover around her, forming a mobile defensive barrier. However, she now at least allows Voimastina to move within a 3-meter radius without triggering a defensive response. You just gotta be ready at any time, you know? At the same time, regular sounds are coming from other tunnels as well. The enemy has likely pinpointed their location and formed an encirclement. Oh no, I was so proud of you when you didn't get encircled earlier. Come on, guys. Voimastina casually peels off the severed limb of a combat automaton still clinging to her.
イーグル、
Alva considers this briefly.
あなたはヘレナを連れて離脱して。
いや、奴は私が倒す。
I don't know about that one. Wormstina stubbornly stands her ground, not accepting Alva's decision as readily as she usually does. Just her face right there. It's like, really? You want to do this right now?
あの第三世代人形は倒す。でも実行するのはあなたではなく私。
She's not happy about that one. Wormstina's eyes widen in extreme confusion and dissent. This decision completely overturns their decade-long division of roles and operational patterns, exceeding every tactical plan she has preloaded. Wormstina finds herself paralyzed. She wants to voice further objections, but her available vocabulary fails to provide an appropriate way to express them. She just doesn't have the words. System, please look up vocabulary so I can call this bitch out on her bullshit. This is irrational. Computer, look up the definition of irrational for me.
研究室の位置はこの真上。私の連絡を待って。
Alva's eyes flash with resolve and unquestionable confidence. Wormstina understands that, at this moment, she has no choice but to trust and obey.
このお姉さん、顔は怖いけど優しい人形だよ。
She was trying to kill you like 10 seconds ago, but, you know, things change.
お姉さんについていけば指揮官に会えるから。ね。
Helena is still highly wary of Wormstina, but sensing the urgency of the situation, she carefully trots along behind her. Wormstina leads Helena off in the opposite direction. Before leaving, she turns back and says to Alva, Alva checks her chamber and then plants herself firmly in the very center of the passage, waiting for the arrival of the strongest doll.
Oh yeah.
Igla's steps are calm and rhythmic. Her arms folded neatly before her chest, a finely designed tactical rapier hangs at her waist, and an air of elegance utterly out of place in this environment radiates from her. Don't matter where you are, you gotta act it out. Don't matter if you look like shit, don't matter if you're in the sewer, you know, you gotta be the top dog, and that happens through attitude. Alva remains silent, offering no response to the seemingly offhand question. It's just like a decoy. They set up like a cardboard like cutout of her, and they both ran for it.
ですがうなずけます。戦闘力は劣っていますが、あなたには自己犠牲の精神が備わっているようです。なんて尊い。
Asshole.
その間、いかなる追撃行動も中止します。1分。
Alright, the plans change. I gotta start running. If I were not obliged to recover the cargo you two have taken as quickly as possible, I would go far beyond this to show my respect. So beneath that elegant exterior lies such arrogance. Alva studies the doll's exquisite face as her index finger lightly brushes the trigger on her weapon twice. You want an autograph as well?
AK-15 司令塔の AK-12 は第二世代人形としては驚嘆すべき性能を誇っていました。そしてもう一人、最新の戦術人形でも彼女たちに匹敵するものは極めて限られるでしょう。失礼ですが、あなたは
I'm sorry, who are you again? I remember those two, I don't remember you.
アルバ。ああ、そうでした。アルバ。もとよ。AN-19。
She's like, wait, are you RPK-16? Or are you the other one? I forget.
どうか無礼をお許しください。
She just thought it was like a team of 3 the whole time. It's like, oh yeah, it's my favorite task force of all time. You got AK-15, AK-12, of course you got RPK-60. Who the fuck are you? Wait, there were 4 of them the whole time?
卓越した存在というのは数多くいますが、反逆将軍はその中でも
You're also facing them at like half strength.
失礼を承知でお聞きします。
Not even, because their commander is dead as
なぜ
well.
あなたのような人間が所属できたのでしょう。
How does a doll like you find her place within such an elite team? Are you like trying to be an asshole, or is it just completely unintentional?
そして私はお前の言う通り誠実な返答誠にありがとうございます逃げるのに十分な時間を与えたつもりなのです私が期待していたのはそれともあなたは私と互角だとでもお思いで試してみないとわからない
A faint, unfathomable smile appears at the corner of Alva's lips. Her tone carries a subtle confidence.
私の見立てではお前は私以外の全員より弱い反逆正体最弱の私が相手で十分
Igloo retains her flawless smile, but a chill flickers deep within her eyes. Her expression shows no obvious change, yet the atmosphere suddenly shifts. Igloo adjusts her stance and lightly smooths out her sleeve.
相当独特な評価軸をお持ちのようですねその自信の根拠ぜひ検証させてください
She takes an elegant step forward, the sound of her heels striking the ground, ringing clearly through the passageway. She finally unfolds her arms. With her left hand, she draws the finely crafted tactical rapier from her waist, and with her right, produces a beautifully made pistol of silver and gold. Ihua's subordinates also raise their weapons and take aim at Alva. But Igloo once again lifts a hand to halt them, her gaze never leaving Alva. I'm curious what the plan is here. Just in general, because, no, some dolls just are not as fast or strong as AK-15. She will probably, if this was realistic, she probably would just be insta-killed by, like, the rapier, just blown apart in one hit. Voimastina settles Helena into a concealed spot at a bend in the passageway. She herself stands against the wall, scanning the surroundings while initiating a rapid system self-diagnostic. Helena's metal spheres hover around her in a defensive formation, her wary gaze tracking every movement Voimastina makes. Voimastina looks at Helena, her expression inscrutable. She lets out a soft sigh and drives a fist into the wall. The dull impact reverberates through the passageway. The metal structure visibly dents at once, the concrete layer beneath it fractures, and a cloud of dust erupts from the point of impact. She looks ready to open fire if Voimastina makes even one more strange move. You could just that expression staring down at you is like, yeah, most people wouldn't appreciate that very much. I mean, I appreciate it, but I imagine it would scare off, like, children and normal people. Her system contains no protocols for building trust with non-combatants. She has never been good at this. It has never been her responsibility. To the current task force Defy, she is unquestionably trouble as well as a burden. Voimastina's assessment has not changed. Directly destroying O-43 is the most efficient and most thorough solution. Voimastina's gaze slowly shifts to Helena. If she destroys her on the spot, Girard and Paradis' Project Eden will permanently lose this key component. No matter what role O-43 plays in that project, they will be forced to seek other alternatives. All she has to do is eliminate her right here. No balls. The defensive formation of the metal spheres loosens slightly. Alongside fear, a trace of cautious observation appears on her face. She is highly sensitive to changes in emotion and atmosphere. No, she would never. She'd never even think of it. This simple question is like a key, unlocking something sealed within Foymastina's neural cloud. She closes her eyes.
私強いぞ
You better not be thinking about it, buddy. I'll fuck you up. Helena spreads the metal spheres protectively in front of herself with bravado.
いや
Foymastina's answer is short and direct.
お前を守ると約束したんだ
At the same time, the tension in her frame subtly eases.
あの人帰っ
Helena is clearly referring to Alva. Though wary of both of them, Alva's more kindly demeanor seems to have formed the foundation of trust between them.
ああ通信装置だ
You have another convenience cube with you?
シャマーじゃないのか
I'm shocked that you know what that is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, we're on the same wavelength.
いや違う
違う
It allows us to hack one thing before exploding, but it also gives up our location. To Helena, Foymastina's blunt manner of speech is unexpectedly reassuring. The two of them continue to talk in short, fragmented exchanges.
お前たち楽園壊す
Said with complete confidence.
計画
Hell
ある
yeah.
のか
Foymastina's replies remain brief, but her demeanor has grown slightly milder. Helena takes a small step forward. She maintains a safe distance, but the subtle approach signals the beginning of tentative trust. Foymastina watches Helena's cautious advance and recalls what her former partner would do in situations like this. After a moment's thought, she reaches out and places her hand on Helena's small head. When most people do that, it's comforting. When you do it, it's like they're trying to crush your skull or something. Like a startled cat, Helena instantly recoils and darts back behind cover. Foymastina decides to stop forcing herself to do things she's bad at.
ここは危ない移動する
どこ行く
Though hiding from Foymastina, Helena continues to converse with her.
任務を終わらせに行く
Foymastina replies curtly as she stands up and prepares to carry out Alva's plan. Helena hesitates and follows behind her, still cautious but no longer openly hostile. Between these two very different figures, a subtle trust seems to quietly taking root.
ついてこい
Well, that's cute in its own strange autistic way. In the depths of the sewers, two figures, one tall, one short, move on wordlessly, one behind the other. Now, we don't get to see the showdown? Alright, there's part one. Still, I really love this event so far. This is really cool. I love it when there's more than one story going on. It's mostly followed Defy, but there's so many other moving elements. We have a proper bad guy now who's actually doing things, who is kind of an asshole, but is also kind of cool. I like Igla, he's pretty cool. I feel like this is the first event to have a bad guy who isn't, like, retarded, or so easily defeated. She seems like a real threat, and the fact that she's standing up to AK-15 as well is pretty cool. They do pretty cool things with the characters. I like the dynamic between these two in this event. I like AK-15 having to, like, warm up to, like, the kid is kind of adorable. Just good stuff. I like the way it started. I like the way they're introducing the commander to the event and how they're going to play a role later on, but now it's mostly up to these two. I love that shit. When there's multiple, like, factions, there's multiple things going on at the same time, rather than just one kind of flat story. Because it gives you a bit more unpredictability. Like, I don't know what is really going to happen. Because we have multiple key players who it's not quite, it is kind of black and white between them, but also it's more complicated than that. Like, these two don't know if they can trust the girl or if they want to kill her, the commander would be pissed if they killed her. Nothma is working with Kalina, but also has connections with Girard, and it's just really interesting the way they're playing this out, and I really like it so far. Anyway, that is part 1. To be fair, you have like fucking fangs as well. I didn't realize that. Maybe I did realize that, and I just didn't comment on it. You're very strange. I don't like you. Also, we don't know who this is yet, so that'll probably come up later. Cool stuff. I really like this. Anyway, that's all I have to say.